So, audience, it is truly down to you, and it is down to me. In a best of 7 series, that's going to be a lot, so we can. Nobody really hopes for the sweep except for casters, but it's not that late at night. We're going to have a good time. I think it's going to be okay. So, I think what we'll do, because it's. I got to leave this match. You're going to set up a new one, aren't you? Okay. So, I think what we're going to do, and as we go through this final match, I'll do a play-by-play. I'll try and cover some. I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do 2 voices, but we'll try and cover some of the game, break down some of the plays, do a little bit of color commentary. If Talf wants to jump in, he's more than welcome to. And yeah, have a great championship match. We got Smashing Hammers. So Josh Ola, Nias, Maxibam running up against James Gary. Help me out. Ground Zero, James, Gary,
James,
and
Gary,
Luminous.
Yes.
Yes, right. So poll up right now. Who gonna win? Who gonna win the big grand finals of Q3 Season 6? This is the last one before we run into the championship qualifier. We did a little bit different this year. Rather than tournaments that drag out through there, we just did 4. Q1, Q2, Q3, earn enough points individually, not as a team. You make the grand finals, you get put on a team, get a chance to play for it all. And so a lot of these guys are actually locked. A lot of guys are going to the finals because they've accumulated enough points. You don't see Relic here tonight. Guys, our top dog accumulated enough points to get to the finals, gets to take a night off. And that's a pretty good way of doing it. So some of these guys here tonight are playing to knock out those, the bottom group of people. We're looking, I think there's still the top 12, is it, that make it? I think so. Polls up right now, 2 votes split evenly. And I think that's fair. I think that's fair out of these 2 teams. It's an even split down the middle. Probably going to give Ground Zero the edge in this one. Playing pretty well aside from that 6-1 beat down that they took a little bit early on, but looking pretty good. I think it's going to be a good, tight match. For one thing for sure, you're going to see some good Rocket League at this level. Of course, we're not, the RLS, but you're going to see some good players. Everything from, if you're new here, there's 12 of us on tonight. So not the biggest crowd we've had, but might have some new ones. We run anywhere from, this tournament is from Diamond 1 to Champ 2, 3? Remember, Tal?
Yeah. Is Diamond too low?
Diamond 1. It's Diamond 1
Diamond
to
1, yes.
Yeah, Diamond 1 to get into Season 6. Maybe it'll go up from there for the next one. I don't know. Looking forward to Clash of Titans in the fall. If you're a follower of this channel, Clash of Titans will be coming in the fall. That's a big champ tournament. Champ only, super fun, really entertaining. Come back for that. But come back for the finals after this. This will be the last match today. It's a best of 7. First to 4, obviously, quick math. But then we'll have the finals in a month from now. Date to be determined, but probably around 4 weeks or so. We'll let you know. And that'll be live streamed as well right here on your Rocket Lads channel. So circle the date, follow up on the channel. We'll post it in here when that's going to be. If you're going to go to Twitch and check us out at Rocket Lads, Twitch TV/Rocket Lads, get an opportunity to check out the page. You can see past qualifiers, past teams, past tournaments, who's been around for a while. Dax does a real nice job. I want to give him a big shout out for everything he does there. And of course, our guy behind the scenes, you're not getting to see too much, Talf, who's really taken over a ton of work on the production side of things and absolutely slaying it. So super happy to have him. Yeah, man, this is going to be good. I'm looking forward to this. And at the end, I do believe we'll tally up the points. You're probably not going to see this on a live broadcast tonight, but we'll tally up those points, let everybody know who's going to be in those finals. So if you're in the Rocket Lads Discord, which we're sorry, it is a private Discord for Rocket Lads players only, then if you're a player you want to see, stay tuned to that in your Q3 channels, and you'll see if you made the finals. If you're not a Rocket Lads players, head over to the Twitch. I'm sure the finalists will be posted there in our page or over on the website. Still up? Pretty sure it is. Yes, over at the website, which I don't...
RocketLads.com?
RocketLads.com. That's pretty easy. How'd you forget that one, Phoenix? I'm still thinking Serenity, right, in my head. Like, too many years, right, of the big merger, Serenity and Rocket Lads, and then, of course, you know, going our separate ways. So rocketlads.com, if you're just a fan and you want to check out who's going to make those finals. A fan of your grassroots esports, low-level Rocket League. Yeah, it'll be great. And then, you know, this is some of our up-and-comings, I guess you could say. We talked a little bit earlier about the Clash of Titans in the fall. And man, if you haven't checked that out, get over there and watch. You probably can on Rocket Lads on YouTube. Check out some of those old vids. You know, we do have Supersonic Legends creeping around here. These guys, man, they can show out. You want to get over there and check them out. Aspect, I don't know, is Obsidian? He's not Supersonic Legend, I don't think. Carbon, I think he is SSL by now, is he not? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, even if he's not, they're pretty close. And
Dex, please.
Oh, Josh is getting the standings ready now. So even just based on points, it might be a lock already. Dax Plays just subscribed for 17 months in a row. Attaboy. Welcome. We thank, yeah, he's the head honcho around here, so I guess he should be subscribing. We're glad to have him. And all the work that goes into Rocket Lads, all the admins, all the production guys, all the casting guys. Yeah, super fun. So we got these guys ready to go. Have they said they're itching to get this stream started?
Yeah, now right before we get into it.
Okay.
So Ground Zero versus Smashing Hammers. One of them is already up a game. Is that correct?
Yeah, so Smashing Hammers is down by 1. Ground Zero is already 1-0. So this is how we do it. You play all the way through your winner's bracket. If you lose, it is a double elimination. So you go down. You have an opportunity. If you don't lose again and you win in that loser's final, you get to go back up and play for the championship. But here's the thing. It's not that fair. If you won all the way through the day and you didn't get an opportunity and you never lost, what we used to do is we used to say, okay, Ground Zero never lost. They lose right here. They go down to the loser's bracket and whoop, right back up. And so it's basically 2 full matches. Now we don't. Now we say you get a 1-0 leg up on the other team. So, you know, hey, if you're good enough and you never lost all day, 1-0 is a chokehold. So, you know, your 25% of your wins are already given to you. So Ground Zero's up 1-0. Smashing Hammer has to win 4 out of 7, and Ground Zero's only got to win 3. So out of 6, I guess it would be really now, right? Because 1's already gone. So tough one. It's a tough scenario to be put in. It has happened though. In fact, it happened last qualifier. In fact, we were on that team. We went to the lower bracket, won our way back. We're down a leg, and yeah, came back and won it all. So repeat, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Should be pretty good and pretty entertaining anyway. That's for sure. Bracket updated at Rocket Lads. So if you want to go have a look at that bracket, you can head over to their website, rocketlads.com. Bracket is updated now. So if you're itching to know when you're a player, get over there, take a look. Get over there and take a look anyway, even if you're not playing. It's actually really cool the way he's put that together. There's a few bios on there, I think, of some of the guys like Dax and Talf and myself and Josh Joel. You can see, you know, what's going on, how long these guys have been around. Yeah, it should be pretty good. All right, here we go. Have fun. They're calling these teams in. And yeah, rock and roll. Here we go. Game 1, Q3 championship match. I have been abandoned and left alone. Let's do it.
I'll help out when I can.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, what a mess. Mess on the opening face-off. Off the wall. Josh Scholler going to put this one up. This is where he's dangerous. Lots of boost and lots of time. And James, see, there you go. That's the matchup right here. Everyone's involved. A lot of good players. James v. Josh is what we're watching for a lot of those big plays. Which one of these guys is able to put their team, work with their guys the best, put their team on their back, and come out here with a championship in Q3? For James, even more important, this is the first qualifier he's been able to play this year. If he wins this, he gets 20 points. Not enough in itself to get to bump anybody, because top 12, the 12 man right now is 24, so he can't win his way in. However, if one of those guys backs out, if he's get a cool 20 points tonight, yeah, absolutely, he could completely. Something comes up, guy can't make it, he could be in. So this is a big push to him. Josh was slightly below the cap. I know that seems, and there's a goal. As we speak of the man, so shall he appear. Nice one, Maxman. Nice challenge there. Maximum's going to get up in his grill. And that's what it takes to make some big goals happen. He's actually 2v1. Knows that he's got Nias back covering, so why not? Throw yourself at the ball, good things happen, and it's 1-0 for the Hammers. Yeah, so Josh Ola wasn't actually, prior to this tournament today, in the top 12. He's going to be now that he's made the final. So this is going to lock him right up. So that's nice to see. We got some of these players and admin too at that. An all-around swell fella. Oh, boy. Let's see how this happened. And it's 1-1. Beef jerky with the... No, it wasn't even a pinch. It was just left out there. No challenge off the crossbar. And so good feeling gone for Smashing Hammers, who gets to enjoy that for all of about 15 seconds, if that. And here we go again. Nias with a clear. Gets stuffed by Jerky. Josh Ola with a redirect. Jim puts it back in. Off the wall. He's got Luminous. He's got Luminous. All he's got to do is touch it. And he gets a little fancy. And boy, yeah, couldn't drive it home. Coming the other way. Luminous left wide open. Puts this to center with a good back spoiler touch. Luminous is out. Jerky is in. Josh Ola in net. And that's going to get cleared. Nice redirect for Nias, and they're going to regroup, regather. Maximum gets the demo on Beef. And a shot by Josh Ola. Maximum's going to step up, another shot. No, Luminous is going to get the clear. Nias keeping this play alive. Pressure's high in the zone. Luminous is there to knock it down. James trying to pinch this out to center. Does. No one there. Josh Ola with the clear. It's going to drop it to 50. Big boost there. Luminous gets the steal on that one. Going to come back as Josh gets his own boost and starts his own counter push. And here we go, out in the ground zero zone. Not a great save there. Luminous in to help. Got Nias to beat. Can't. Maximam's out. Josh is in. No shot. The great pass and the odd whiff you don't see very often from Josh Ola. James with a shot. That's not going anywhere as it was a bit soft. Didn't really have the line on it either. And top corner, Bardowski! 2-1, and James with a big captain's go-ahead goal. Yeah, you know, that was a tough one there. Maximum goes for clear, and we've talked about that actually in the last game. You got to get those big clears off the wall. It gets some meat on it, but yeah, go ahead. It does. Yeah, it absolutely does, and they're playing good positional Rocket League right now. Oh, nice clear out to center, and Maxman's gonna put it back in. Jerky there, and if he can come off the wall and pull the trigger, he does. Just needs someone to follow this up. Nice, can't get beat to it, and there it is. He's in the zone. Maximan back out to center. It's dangerous. Oh, good play, Nias. Good heads up play to realize, boy, that's juicy one in center, right? I was talking. Talf said he loves these even games. He was muted. Yeah, loves these even games. It's good. No, I agree with you. When they're a little bit even like that, teams are playing great defensive play, and you love it. Because honestly, you know, really, when it is even like that's what it comes down to. It's the defensive play that sees. Unless you're going, you know, even 5-5, which you don't see that very often. I would love that. Sure doesn't have it. Luminous is up. He seems to have it on bottom corner, kind of soft. You know, I wish we... Oh, there it is. And the follow-up, and it's 3-1. You know, what amounted to kind of a weak shot ends up being a really good play anyway for possession.
It's a good shot by Jim.
Yeah, they make the good save, but it bounces, and no one's there to make it clear. Nice shot by Jim. Nice pace. 3-1. Got a bit of a stranglehold in this one with a minute left, but not crazy. Not crazy. Here we go. Josh Ola tries to get a clear here. It's going to bounce down. Bit dangerous. Luminous with another touch there to call it free and clear. Jim's up. 70 boost. Can't get the trigger on that one. Back into his own zone to play some defense. Luminous going to take his shot at it. This one sails undangerously off to the left-hand side. Off the wall. Maxibam with the whiff. Kind of, well, it wasn't a riff as much as just a bit of a difficult read. Corral by Luminous. He's got Nias to beat and can't. Nias can't go with a follow-up, though, as Jim's going to look to push this out of the zone. It's come back in, and here we go with a little flick chip. Nias. 3-2 with 21 seconds remaining, so you're telling me there's a chance. Wow. You know, just never gave up with the play. You can see there he had that. Just flings it at the net and good things happen. Sometimes those little, we were talking about it earlier, those little floaters, they are so dangerous. They're so difficult to stop.
Nice is having a really good evening. He's been getting lots of goals.
Yeah, he's getting good touches on the ball.
Yep.
And he's got some good teammates there too with him to be able to set him up nicely. So, you know, he's always going to succeed in that environment, which is really good. Like to see it. 5 seconds. This is not over. Josh Ola with a redirect. This could drop down. Needs a big Maximam shot. No. Nias was too close to make anything out of that. I'm not sure. Maximam must have been going for a boost or something to that effect. But either way, ground zero with the 1-0 early jump out here in this championship match. But, man, look at it. Look at this score. Look at these points. 1 goal game, 1 shot game, 1 save game, assist the same. Wow. You know, it's like a mirror image, these two teams.
Yeah.
So, fantastic match. And I don't think there's any reason for us to expect we're going to see anything different as we move on forward into Game 2. Hopefully, we can hustle these guys into Game 2 pretty quickly. I think they probably want to do the same and get this party started. So, great overall game. Hopefully we can see some of that replicated. I can't even pick out any particular thing. You know, hey, one team's doing wrong versus the other. It's the same old story, right? You're playing against an evenly matched team. Who's going to break down first, right? So, yeah, drop it like it's hot, as he says in the channel, and let's get this going. Game 2. Who do we got in the face-off circle? Gary and Nias with a clean win. He's just got to cut back in and can't. Oh, that was pretty juicy. I bet she wants to get a chance at that one. Nice demo there by Luminous. And Nias is going to have to run back, and he can't. Oh, boy. I'm not quite sure how they got so caught out here. Good, clear, maybe semi-pinch. Oh, I see. Yeah, no one was getting that one. Those are unfortunate way to start especially when you just came out of a loss. Oh, they did, right? I didn't even catch the... Yeah, it was. 3-2. Right, 3-2. My bad. You get watching a lot of Rocket Leagues and you forget what did I just see? Josh Ola over to Nias. Back to Josh. Back to Nias. Trying to push this back out front. And that play gets stuffed. Maximam steps in. Says, I can take over here, boys. Going to take their boost. Back past to Nias, who puts it into the zone. Josh Ola just waiting there. Off the wall to Maximam. Little flip center. This is a dangerous one, especially when it's James waiting for it. But that amounts to not a whole lot. High and into the corner. Ground zero with the pressure. Smashing Hammer with the clear. Desperately trying to get onto this one before too much time expires. They got James v. Nias and a nice easy one. That could have been, dangerous too. Flips out the center and that's going nowhere. James with off the wall. Touch the Luminous and he can't find it. Back in front. Gary playing very defensive, looking to just keep it. Don't want to let anybody get past him, and I think that's pretty wise at this point. Into the corner. Ground zeros trying to get this clear. Desperately trying to keep this 1-goal lead. Luminous with some pressure on Nias, and he gets beat. Off the wall, gonna drop? No! And James gonna clear that up off the backboard, and that's exactly what he's got to do. And he keeps this one with a 1-goal lead. And James to center. Back to Gary. Oh, he flips it. And James all alone. What a great pass. Watch Gary as we look at the replay here. We were talking about this. Oh, I never backflip unless I'm on shot. Nice backflip pass. Just a little touch. James off the wall. Not quite sure what happened. That nobody was back in that defensive zone. And Maximum gets there a little bit. Day late, dollar shy. As my old man would say. 2 on the faceoff. Push into the zone. And an aggressive... setup here by Ground Zero. Smashing Hammer on their heels. It's 2-0. About to be 3. Yes, it is. And Luminous puts it in. So they put 2 men into the face-off box, which you don't see them do very often. Get a push. Completely confuses Smashing Hammer. And defensively, couldn't recover. None of them at the 2-minute mark over 100 points at this point. Just 1 shot between the groups. So starting to get pulled away. Not the same game we've seen in Game 1. Not by a long shot. Oh, right. It's Game 3 since they start 1 up. Thanks, Dax. That's right. So, really, they're down 2 games. If they lose this one in this 2 minutes and, well, almost 3 minutes remaining, they're down 3 and are on the cusp of losing this championship. So, big game here for Smashing Hammer. Opportunity for Nias. Redirect towards the net. Going to drop to Josh, but James with a good read there. Except, oh, no, he doesn't get it. That was a, you do. It was a tough read though, and I'm sure he's saying the same thing. Oh no. And nice. See that they're starting to get into a scramble now. You see that. So they were pressuring high before, defensively pressuring at the line. If you can let me use a hockey reference, up high, just top of the slot there. I guess for soccer it'd be the offside line, pressuring nice and high. And now they're crowling back at the net. It's 3-0. Now's not the time to turtle. They gotta turn this up. There's 2 minutes left. Make sure that next man up knows it's next man up and get hustling. So it might be that they're gonna have to call him out in the room. Like go. It's you. You gotta go. Soft shot there by Josh. Or pardon me, Jim. Maxibam turns this around. Jim steals the boost. He's got Gary to beat. He's got to try and make it clear. And I get why, because Jim's bringing it past his own net. Gary's probably thinking, what? You're going to do what? No. Clear there by a little bit. I mean, the defensive play is not going to work down 3 goals. Maxibam going to put this one over to Jerky. Play it off the wall. This is a smart play, except he misses the boost, which is the reason he put it over there in the first place. So unfortunate there. Joshuola doesn't have the boost to gather this. Oh, no. What? What? Oh, no. Oh, does it ever. So look at this, just sails. Nice with the miss. Josh with the... I'm not sure what that was. And he had 79 boosts when he landed. He just couldn't get... That time they were hot potato. I mean, the ball is lava. The ball is lava. It sure was. Nias sends this one back into ground zero territory, as the heart's probably sunken out of this one, knowing they're about to go down 3-0. And James putting the lock on this by taking it with a minute left back into smashing hammer territory and zone. Towards the net it is. No one there. Luminous back gathering big boost. One of the 100 pots. And good thing he did, is he's out to make this clear. Maxibam nice and aggressive. Josh for the shot. And it's going to get at least one. No, and a big save. And Luminous. It goes off of Luminous to make it 4-1. Oh, no. Oh, no. Watch this. Josh with a nice shot. Excellent save by Jim. Oh, it does go Luminous Josh. It wouldn't have gone in. So, hey, we got to hand it to him. Great goal, Josh, staying with it. You know, hey, when in doubt, spread out, right? You never know. Something might go off of something. Yeah, maybe. Into the corner. Luminous with a nice play. They've got one guy. He's got to chip it up and... Oh, what? What? Oh, no. This shouldn't happen. So Luminous doesn't even bother the boost. He's just going to nice and slow place. And 1-2 guys, Maximum and Nias, both really eager to get that stop. One guy's got to go. One guy has got to stay. If one of those guys, right, it was panic, right? If one guy stays at that back post, you make that play every time. So, you know, this isn't something we've seen them do a whole lot today. Certainly, we've seen them do it. You get into these big championship games. You know, Nias is the second trip to the championship in the last 2 qualifiers. That's a goal.
Oh, man.
And, you know, it's not even almost a feel-good goal at this point. We'll call it the moral goal. But they got a lot of work to do. They got to win 4 straight. And that is no easy task against this team. 3 seconds as the time ticks down. 2 wins in the book, but a gimme win, so that makes it 3-0. So we are going into what amounts to game 4. Game 4 and ground zero. So interesting, this is Gary's second trip to the championship as well. So Nias and Gary both played against each other last month in Q2 in the championship. And here they are playing against each other once again in Q3. Nias came away with the championship last time. Is it going to be his turn again? It doesn't look like it, but hey, reverse sweeps have happened here at Rocket Lads, so who knows? Probably having some good chat there. Overall, pretty decent game, pretty even game. 5-2 though. That one was a matter of some defensive breakdowns. They're gonna have to get. Josh played. I thought he played stellar. 362 for a player of his caliber. You might think, okay, that's not that great, but 2 goals on 3 shots. Did everything he could to put his team in a position to win. It really was those double commits that killed him on the back end. So that's I can't even say it was maybe what they were doing all series here, but they're down 2 games, 3 games now with the freebie giveaway. They have got to have a serious conversation in that room about tightening up. And what's the key to doing that? It's comms. So last Q2, we had those comms in our championship room. Relic, Nias, myself, and what it came down to, we lost to that team we ended up beating in the first round. No comms. How do we get it done? We talked about every single move we made, where we were going, even if it wasn't a play on the ball. So you knew if you could pressure, you had someone covering you. So, maybe that's coming back to Nias now. Hey guys, let's get these comms up. This is what we did last time, and hopefully see a turnaround in this one. Who do you want to come out of this one? Are you allowed to be? Do you have to be indifferent as a producer?
I think so.
I think you do.
Well, originally I had voted for Cleanup Crew, who aren't even here right now. So
right. And I will say we had that poll up not too long ago. Who's going to win this one? 75% of you voting Smashing Hammer. 75% of you going right now. Yeah. Can I change my answer? James forcing the ball inside. Falls a little short. Second chances are beautiful, though, as this one's falling juicy and no one there. Nice with the not clear. Kind of? No. Maximum picks this one up. It's back again to the center. Gary with an opportunity. Nice, difficult floater to stop. I won't even call that a clear, but Nias with a net push, I suppose you could say, as they still haven't got this one out of the zone. Floundering off the ceiling. James comes back in and puts this in again. Maxibam stops the shot. No clear. Booming this up, and this was finally for our first time in a minute into ground zero land. Luminous to challenge Nias. He gives it to Josh off the wall. Definitely that was a little better comms. You could tell that was a leave it moment. Into the corner. The Hammer's trying to get ball up and out. Gary with an opportunity here for a touch. Just needed a tap down. Good save and good pressure by Josh Shola. Going back the other way. Ground zero on their heels. Hasn't happened very often. And not very long, as you can see. James to the net. Gary's going to get a tap in, and oh boy. And it starts a minute and a half. They held him off this time, though. Like the smarts by James, they say, you take it, you go. You got to roll. You got boost. And it works out. 1-0 up on the board. Could be the last game. Big face-off here.
True.
Big win by Maximum. Josh Shola looking, are you going or are you not? A bit of a hesitation there by Maximum. You gotta go. Josh is in the wings waiting for it. Now it's sitting around all juicy, and that's 2-0. Boy. See, you only want to really talk about what the other team's doing well, and I will say the nice demo. Good pressure by both Gary and Luminous, although one of them should have been back as third man. But they had no hesitation. You see there for Smashing Hammer, you got Maximum and Josh on that last play. They have an opportunity for a 2-on-1. Hesitation's a killer, though. Hesitation's a killer. Speed kills in real life, not in Rocket Leads. Get moving. Get moving.
Yes.
Oh, no! Oh. Bardowski, but it was Barowski. Boy, that was like, you ever play pool and you hit one too hard and it rattles around the pocket and out?
Yes.
That was that. I hate that. Oh, boy, that would have made it a 1-goal game. Now here we are back again. They're pushing the Hammers pretty good. Ground zero. Realizing they got an opportunity here at almost a halfway mark to get their foot on the throat. Another goal here at the 2:30 mark, being down 3 goals. Boy, that's different. This could drop, but it might be a little high and outside than it is. Josh Shola with a nice clear. Loomis with a shot off the post and down, and this one bounces out again. James with a redirect down. Gary goes up on a big save by Maximum. Luminous keeps it alive. Oh, boy. Man, oh, man, they're by the skin of their teeth, and are they still in this thing? Luminous with a touch. Oh, that just hits the buckle. Are you kidding me? How many times? Another one, a big save there. Nias needs to flip this out of the way. And he does. Back into center.
They were not
Josh
letting
Shola,
it leave that zone.
Is this going? No, they have not been able to get out. Josh to tip it out in front. Needs a shooter. There he is, Nias. It's in.
There
It's
it
in.
is.
It's in. And it's 2-1. Oh, and the peasants rejoice. Wow. Have you ever seen him work so hard for a goal?
What I like about Ground Zero they're not playing cocky, even though they've been doing so well. They've just been giving it to them like constant pressure, and you can tell Smashing Hammer's been feeling it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you're forced to make what I think amounted to at least all 3 saves right there in a row. Yeah, 3 saves in a row, and be able to come back the other way and score a goal. This is a huge boost for this team.
That felt real good for them,
Yeah, so use it, boys. Use it. Maximum. Difficult position. You know, in a position like that, just get out. Just get out. You know, get back. He's still chasing, and you can see Nice in the corner. Nice demo there. They're going to pay for it right here. Yeah, okay. I love the man, but I'm going to pin this square on the shoulders of Maximum. He gets it in the left-hand corner.
Yeah.
And he can't get it. Instead of just going back to back post, he chases it all the way over to Nias' side. Then, of course, James sees that, gets a demo on center, and it was all she wrote. So, you know, a big part of this game is realizing when to leave. You've had your chance, get out, get defensive, and let the other guy take the ball. Otherwise, you expose yourself. And it's 3-1 with a minute left, and they are in some serious hot water in this one. Nias trying to do a back redirect here and play this forward. He can't. James got a good one off the wall. Josh Ola's not going to get a touch. And a good, clear little clip by Maxibam. Jerky to try and challenge Josh to keep this one in. There's the 1 minute mark as the buzzer goes off. Probably going to crown our champions right here, right now. And hopefully we can get him in. Oh, boy, a post off the post. Just over the shot. Nice. It's going to trickle in. No, it's not. It's just a monster save. Oh, with 44 seconds left, that could have been anybody's game. Back in front into the 0 zone, and Nias with a chance. It's still floating around. Luminous puts it in the center. Where's the shooter? Where's the shooter? All the way back for a big post is where the shooter was for big boost. Boy, you're down. You got 30 seconds left. What are you doing back there?
Never go back for big boost. Grab some small ones, get back.
Always, especially when you're down a goal and it's, I mean, maybe if you're up, because then at least you're just in the net, and you know. But boy, when you're down 2 and there's 30 seconds left, where are you going, sir? This is coming the other way. Heartless save by Knight. It's a beautiful save, but it's, you know, you already know it's over at this point, and they're gonna make another one. And please don't count. It does.
It does.
Oh, and it does, and that hurts. Overall, you know, a much better effort last game for the Smashing Hammers than we've seen here in this match in the championship. It was almost like the last game was the championship. Ground Zero just amounting to be too much for them in this one. And you can see a reason why. Luminous 6 shots, or no, pardon me, Jergy 6 shots, James 6 shots, Luminous 3 shots. They were all over him in this one, and really well deserving. So congratulations on the Q3 win. Ground Zero, your Q3 winners. Those guys are going to get their 20 points. Going to be logged up and updated onto the system. And boy, that's nothing but the championships left now. That should be great. That should be great.
I was hoping for, you know, Smashing Hammer to win a couple, but on the positive side, you don't have to solo cast 7 games.
They did help me out a little bit that way, but you know, obviously we all wanted to see a little bit closer finals there. I thought both teams actually played really, really well at moments. There was moments there where I thought they were just as evenly split as we imagined they would be. And you know, I think we got one. Do we have one of them here with us now? I thought I saw someone come back into it. No?
Yep.
Yeah, James, there you go. Well, first of all, congrats on the win here. Your first your first qualifier in Season 6, and you come up with a big win. You guys did it pretty convincingly, too.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish we could have made it closer for everybody else watching. It just is what it is. Gary was on fire, and I just had to sit back and watch.
Yeah, you guys were really playing well. You didn't give them a whole lot of inches. There was really no inches given. That pressure was intense, and they really struggled to get out of that zone. A couple of times there, you know, you saw a little pushback. They were really playing some pretty. They tightened up a little bit, but ultimately, and we talked about this was the story of the night for a lot of teams, especially in that game. I guess it would have amounted to game 3. It was really game 2, but because you got the free win early, it was game 3. Right. A big monster double commit for a go-ahead goal with a minute left, and it seemed like that really kind of broke them. And from that moment on, it was kind of panicky. So you never want to see that. But I mean, hey, that's what you got to do to get the big wins. Is don't be the first team to break. And I thought you guys played really, really well, and kept your momentum, kept your rotations going pretty good.
Oh, thank you. I really do think Gary and Luminous are way too good to be on the same team. They're just stalwart, just in defense is always there. So
Yeah.
it was a good run, and it was nice to be a part of it, and it was great to cast with everybody for these round 3 brackets. So I'm not sure. Do we have any updated standings in the bracket then yet?
Well, they were updated prior to the championship game, so I mean, obviously that's going to be have to change again. I'm not quite sure why they were updated. I know Dax had mentioned, okay, they're updated on RocketLads.com, but I imagine they're going to be updated again now that we know the winners. And so you've given yourself the best possible chance to get to a finals. You've got your 20 points. You're not top 12. You're probably 13th, 14th. But I mean, one guy makes comes out of there, and you're going to get a chance to go. And there we go. We've got the other, we won't say captain, but I mean, leader of that team there, Josh. Good tournament all around. Good job getting your boys, you guys getting into that championship game. Bit of a tough one at the end, going down, 4-0 there. But, there was moments there where I thought you guys, we both, Talv and I thought you guys played evenly with them. You pushed them, you pressured them. A couple of errors cost a couple of key goals, and that was all she wrote. How did you guys feel about how you played?
Oh, people were fairly quiet. I'll say that on the team.
Quiet, yeah, that's a tough one.
I think we just kind of fell off because obviously they played good but I feel like we just did not play good. Like there was just a lot of balls that we could hit or balls we could have cleared where no one was even challenging us, and like we had all the time in the world, and then when we finally hit it, it went nowhere. Or there was just double commits on the defense, like strange ones, but it's okay.
We covered the double commits a little bit. We've seen a couple of, well, not a couple. There was more than a couple of double commits, but there were some key ones and key moments that gave some go-ahead goals in final minutes, and those ones break, right? They break the brain a little bit. The commitment to that, not like a little bit of ball chasing, and you usually don't see that, especially with guys. Well, I shouldn't say that. You tend to, with Diamond and above, see less of it than maybe you would in Plat. We saw a little bit, and maybe panic sets in when you know they're up a game. How much did that play into how the guys were feeling when you're going into that down a game already?
I don't know. I feel like I've lost enough that I don't really have the nerves that maybe I once did. So
Right.
I don't feel the nerves, but I don't know if others do because I've been around a while. Let's just say that.
I think Maximum maybe. I think this might be his first finals. I'm not sure. Nias, of course, was in the finals last month in Q3. It's interesting because Nias and Gary were both in the finals last month, and this time Gary gets the win, Nias does not. So kind of an interesting replay, right, for them. But yeah, that was the story of the game. I thought Ground Zero played really well. Hats off to them. They kept pressure on you guys very well, very hard, very difficult to keep. You had to play pretty sharp defensively to keep the ball out of the zone. But man, you had a couple of good monster saves too, and a couple of great shots yourself. So anyway, hats off to an excellent tournament.
GG.
Yeah, we had an MMR advantage to make the 4 teams, but it is what it is there. So and it was I felt like it was fairly close the entire way through with most teams we played against too. Which there wasn't like blowouts. I mean, the last there was a couple of games, but like the first 2 games against in the grand finals, it was 1-goal matches, right? So
that's right.
Those were exciting. So, but yeah, it was great to be part of it, and thanks everybody.
Yeah, it's a challenging thing, especially it's we're getting near the beginning of summer and we're putting this together, and we're so very happy to be doing it, and Dax puts a ton of work into it. So, but things happen, guys get stuck. Well, today guy got stuck in a snowstorm. No way I'm going to make it home. We don't want people risking their life to get back in time to play a game. So, you got to shuffle things around. So there's always going to be a little bit of disparity that way when there's circumstances outside of your control. But we do the best we can, put the best teams together we can, and now we're looking forward to the championship.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. So, if people want to know, the standings have been compiled, and the top 12 in order of highest points proceeding downwards. Number 1, Gary.
Gary, there you go.
He finished first, second, and first in his turn in qualifiers.
Very nice. So this is his second championship in the qualifiers. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Second was Luminous, then Nias.
Nice.
Maxibam 4th, Relic 5th. I finished 6th, just because I signed up every time. It rewards you. Analog Kid was 7th, Phoenix 8th, Prairie Ranger 9th, Whiskey Boy 10th, Evan Lars 11th, and Knucklehead, thanks to him filling in today, actually got him into the top 12.
Oh
Wow.
wow. So
Yep.
blank outcast.
So sitting on the
Quiet.
outside, 13th through 20th proceeds this way. So if for some reason one of the top 12 does not play, then it would go next to Lion Lad, then to Nth James, then to Quietly Chaotic, Blank Outcast, Mr. Slim, Rusted Fargo, Crow, and then the Bulky Giant. And then there was a few other people, but I don't think we'll make it that far, who never really played, just had a few points.
Wow.
I'm so
wow.
excited that I have a possibility of qualifying. after
Right?
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you coming first got you 20 points, and then you got the automatic 8 which was the lowest amount anyone had. So you automatically get those when you start a tournament if you haven't played yet. So you
Right.
got those
Wow. I didn't
Right on.
realize
28
that.
points for the day.
Oh, he gets the 8 plus he gets the
Yeah,
20
he gets
for
8
winning
to
tonight.
come into the tournament since he had none, and that was the lowest threshold someone else had based on the rules, and he got 20 for winning. He's actually tied with Lion Lad. You both have 28 points. So
Right.
the next position somehow we'll have to determine that if someone falls
It'll
off.
probably go to whoever participated more, which will go to Lion Lad. I
He
think.
did try. Yes, he did.
Yeah. He
Okay.
owes it.
Yeah, well, that was a ton of fun. We don't have a date for well, it's not Q4, it's the grand finals of season 6 yet. As we said, probably looking at next month. We tend to put a month between these, but we'll get that date updated on rocketlads.com, on our Rocket Lads private Discord server. So look for that in the coming months. Admins will get together and get an opportunity to hammer this out. Try and do our best to make a date that works for as many people as possible. Ultimately, our casting crew, production crew really take the favor because we got to be able to be here to do this. So we'll do your best to make it. If you heard your name in those top groups, James is telling, don't do your best to make it, but you should do your best to make it if you can. And clear schedule. It's one day, it's a fun day, and it's going to be awesome. So if you heard your name get called, do your best to get that schedule cleared. We'll let you know with as much advance notice as possible, so we're not dropping it on you in a week's time. And yeah, great overall tournament today. Everybody had a good time. Again, we've already said it. Big shout out to Talf, who all day on the production was awesome. And then, of course, all of our casters, Josh, James. It's my pleasure to be here with you today, too. And Dax for all the work he does behind the scenes and putting this all together. And Nias, of course, your other admin. Yeah, really awesome. Fun day.
Yeah, great times.
Okay, boys. So that is it for anything else, Josh?
Nope.
Oh, 5,000 points. You got to reach out to Josh. What's the time of it? 2 weeks?
Yeah, so it's 1,000 credits to each winner. They have
okay.
2 weeks from today to reach out to me. And technically, only one person reached out to me after the last qualifier for their credits. So those 2,000 credits that did not get gathered will also go into the prize pool for the finals. So we might be at like 9,300 credits as the prize pool for the final.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the other
Wow.
2 champs didn't reach out to you for the creds.
Nope. I don't know if they forgot or what.
I definitely did. I'm like, hey, creds.
Yeah, you're the only one.
All right, so there you go. Some credits up for grabs if you won tonight. So you know who you are. Get a hold of Josh Ola. You don't have to get the creds done in the next, 2 weeks, is it? Your cutoff?
2 weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks. You just got to reach out to them and say, hey, I want the creds. If you don't say it, you don't get it. And it moves on to the finals, I would assume. So, super fun night, guys. That's it for all of us here at Rocket Lads and the production team and players. It was awesome to be here with you, and we'll see you on the pitch.
Have a good night.
Later.
This is Rocket Labs Season 3. Today, history will be written. Are you ready for Grand Finals? The Battle of the Titans. Dunkin' Donuts versus